Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Rhino Movement. It's me, Iron Rhino. I'm sure you're all very aware of the new layout that we have going on here in the video. I decided to add something that was a little brighter, a little more vibrant, partially just to feel a little bit better while I'm sitting here watching the videos back and making edits and stuff to it. Uh, I know last time I made a video, I talked a bit about how I was going to be creating a podcast format with the audio from these videos for people who didn't have time to sit and watch what we were making here. And I want you to know that I am still working on that. I actually have most of the videos converted to audio at this point. Right now, I'm just trying to look into who is the best option for hosting the podcast, where I want to actually upload it, where I'll be able to have it available the most places without having a big subscription fee or anything like that. So there are some good options out there. I'm hoping by the end of the week to really nail down where I want to release these, and then we'll kind of go from there as far as, uh, you know, being able to actually direct you somewhere to find a podcast of it. So yeah, just a little housekeeping I wanted to get out of the way before we got into the real nitty gritty of the video. But yeah, so from there, here we go. uh, so today I kind of wanted to touch on a couple of different things, largely because these are videos about mindset and about mental health, and I wanted to really kind of dive into that a little bit more. For anyone who is unaware, I think I've touched on it before, but I just kind of wanted to, really uh, dive a little deeper into it. I am currently unemployed. I've been unemployed for a few months now, and it's been a real interesting ride, I guess, for lack of a better term. Because on one hand, losing all of the financial stability and just a regular income and health insurance and things like that has been really rough. um we had just moved from a kind of difficult living arrangement. It was a trailer in a not so great trailer park in a suburb of St. Louis, to now living in a little more rural area in our own home with a decent size piece of land, and not talking like acres and acres or anything, but we've got a yard for our kids to play in. And I decided it was time for us to be able to make that kind of move, because I had been working at the same company for 3 years. I'd been really, nose to the grindstone, pushing and putting in a lot of overtime, and, just really, really plugging away at what life is supposed to be. And then it all ended. Um, then I lost that entire safety net, and all the stability and the financial, you know, just all of it went away. Um, in a 20-minute meeting, it all went away. And the positive that came out of it, though, is being able to kind of relearn who I am and reinvest my time into things that I'm passionate about and things that I want to do with my life. And most importantly, it's given me time to, I can spend an afternoon just coloring with my kids if I want. We hang out and cuddle on the couch and watch their favorite shows together, and it's given me this time with my kids that is invaluable. There's no there's no amount of money that I could make that would make up for this time that I'm getting with my kids. Um, it has been difficult to hear them, wanting for things and trying to keep them engaged and keep them happy and, reward good behaviors and all of those things. It's been very difficult to not be able to do that to the same level. But on the flip side, being able to give them more time and more encouragement and more love has been just so fulfilling. um I could not trade that for anything. We're making bookmarks and doing virtual learning because today was a snow day, and I get to actually sit there and walk through assignments with my son and sit down and color with my daughter, and just having this time to be able to be with them um, makes the stress and the pain and the anxiety about not having the regular income feel like it stings less. I'm not going to say it makes the those worries go away, but it almost makes those worries worth it. And getting to invest more time in me and figuring out what I want and what I can do, and I've been working on art projects and building things and spending time getting to learn what I'm capable of and what I like to do. And it's what's given me this drive to get into the content creation side and, do things like develop new layouts for my videos and work on new designs for clothing. And I've been building things out of wood and painting and, it just really diving into all of these things that I didn't have time for. And I feel like uh, lately there's been a big uh, recurring phrase going through my head, which is actually a phrase I learned probably over a decade ago that I really never took to heart. Um, through a lot of the struggles that I've been through in the past 10 plus years, but it's really starting to resonate for me finally. And the phrase originally is Latin, and it roughly translates in English uh, to the stars through our hardships, or to the stars through hardships. And it's ad astra per aspera. And I've been thinking about a lot lately because the upsides of the things that I'm experiencing right now through this very rough time for my family, that's it's getting me to get to experience so much more. And I feel like, as hard as all of this has been, it has landed me in a position of being able to enjoy things again. um I'm not going to lie and say I don't still have trouble sleeping at night thinking about being able to pay back the loan for my house. um but I do get to rejoice in being able to find myself and getting to experience my kids. And I it's just this weird mix of having to deal with the hardship of it, but also getting to experience the stars of it. And I think that's been just a huge thing that I'm trying to also kind of impart on people around me, people who are also having struggles and going through their own trials and tribulations. And let's face it, all of us, all of us are having that life right now. Um, and, and just finding ways to grow within that hardship that you're dealing with, I feel can be so relieving, and it can at least help give you a break from that hardship that you're fighting through. And look, it's not perfect. It's not the solution, but it helps for me personally, and hopefully for anybody listening to this. It helps me take the next step through the struggle to be able to enjoy the bright spots in it. Um, and I don't know. I If you're having trouble finding the bright spots in your life, please, um, like I always say, feel free to reach out to me. All of my different ways to contact me, through socials, through Discord, or in the comments to this video, all of it will be, linked in the description of the video. Send me a private message and talk to me. Um, a lot of things feel bleak for a lot of people. And if I can help you find those bright spots to focus on, I would happily do that. um, yeah, it's a hard fight, but I am here and willing to help you find the fight if you need it. So I don't know. With that, I don't have much else to say today. I I'll just say what I always say, and make sure you're taking care of yourself out there. I love you and I appreciate you being here. And talk to me if you need to. We'll see you next time.